Hey everyone, it is Scrap Buster Saturday and I have scraps left over from several collections that I need to work with. And so let me show you what I have. I have a bunch of coffee scraps, coffee paper scraps from making the little coffee house notebooks. And then I have a lot of Easter scraps left over that I need to use. These are kind of big, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do with them. But anyway, I do need to make some of those tiny flowers, and I need to make, I'm going to throw this away. I do have a plan for these branding strips, and I'll show you that when I'm done. But I need to make some tags. Because I need more tags for my notebooks. And then of course those little tiny flowers, these from the Scrap Diva Designs House Mini album, I want to cut a bunch of those and actually layer those and make cute little flowers. And then you never know, I might make some little notebooks or something from some of those. A little coffee notebook like those little Easter notebooks, the little 2x2 notebooks. A coffee version would be really, really cute. So anyway, I am going to dive in and figure out what I'm going to make, and I'll be back with the finished projects. I do plan on using some dies, maybe some punches, and we shall see what I make. All right, but this I definitely have a plan for. I am going to make those, I'm going to take all these strips, put them together to make card panels. I think that's a brilliant idea for those little branding strips at the bottom of the sheets of paper. That's what I'm doing with it. I thought when I was making this stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I can do with those. Anyway, I will be back. See you in a little while. Okay, let's go over all the scraps, all the scrappy projects that I made from my scraps. First off, let me show you how many scraps I have left. I still have a bunch, and I'm not going to finish them, but that's okay. I have ideas for them. So, okay, let's go over everything. So this first one is Cindy's idea. Okay, I used the KSCRAFT specimen pocket letter, and she suggested that I put flowers in here, and I used the flowers from, this is from Scrap Diva Designs House Mini album. I used the little tiny flowers, and I just made a little bag to put them in. I'm going to show you that real quick. I didn't have a bag small enough, so I cut one down, and I just used clear tape on two sides. I know it doesn't look that great, but it worked. Okay, you could probably figure out something better to do, but that's that little specimen pocket. Here's two more. I added acetate to them, and I will probably do the same thing, but this would be great for Happy Mail, flat mail. That would be super cute. You could even put a sequin mix in here. That would be cute. A small sequin mix. Maybe you have the little tiny Ziploc bags, or little envelopes that you could put there. That would be great for that as well. And a small package of seeds as well. All right, so those are the KSCRAFT specimen pocket letter, and then the flowers are from Scrap Diva Designs House Mini album. Okay, let's move along. I got a lot. Okay, next I'm going to show you, these are projects that I made. You're going to see the little the Scrap Diva Designs House mini album little flower there. And then these two dies, the eggs and the Easter words, are from KSCRAFT, the KSCRAFT January 26 fringed egg dies, and then the bold Easter words. Okay, so that's where that came from. They're cute. Those turned out cute. These are just using my scraps, and then I can, you know, use those items in projects. Next, I'm using the Scrap Diva Designs 2026 February seed bag envelope set for these. Okay, guys, I am going to figure out how to put a window in here. I think I can just take a square die and go ahead and put a window in here, and I want to do something like this, put little flowers in this, and that would be super cute too. So I just made the two small ones, I think. That's it. Okay. All right, I'm going to get the dies out of the way first. Okay, let's see, and then we'll get into some of this other stuff. I know I used, oh yeah, I did. The A2 pocket card. Let's go ahead and get to that, and then we'll get out of the way. And I'll put links to these. So this is KSCRAFT February 2025 A2 pocket card. Guys, this is very versatile. You could make little mini albums with this. That's the next thing I plan on doing, and I will figure it out and come up with a mini album. But they're great for putting stuff in the pouches. So look, put this in the pouch, one of these. Look how cute. And that would be a great Happy Mail right there. So I did do those. I'll put links to all of these things. All right. So all of the branding strips, this is probably one of my favorite things that I made in here, is don't throw away your branding strips at the bottom of your paper. If you don't know, let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, this isn't a good example because I don't know that I could use this, but this is the branding strip at the bottom. Usually has a beautiful piece of design down at the bottom. Don't throw those away. And you guys probably already know this stuff, but you know, I'm new. I'm a little slow. But anyway, here's all the branding strips. All I did is cut a tag, a piece of paper, 2 inches by 4 inches, I believe, and I used my tag punch to do this. And all I did, but I didn't punch the tag. I just put the strips of paper across that paper first, and then punched it. No, I didn't. I put the pieces of paper across it, and I tried to put it even with the edge because I knew I was going to use more of this paper on other tag projects. But I went ahead and glued them all on and then trimmed it down. And then I punched my tag. And let me show you my punch. This is my punch. I think I probably got to get this one off of Amazon. But I know that Hobby Lobby has that one too as well. But anyway, so here's one of the tags. Here's another. And here's another. And then 2 more. So I used all those branding strips. I was able to get rid of all the branding strips. And then look at the card I made. So I took a 4 inch wide by 5 1/4 tall, and I glued all the branding strips on it, and then you know, trimmed them off, and then added it to the card base, and there you go. So those were a lot of fun. This is a great way to use up your smaller strip scraps. You can even see on this one that I did them, glued them across, and then I just had bits and pieces, and I put them down here and I trimmed them off. I mean, it works. You know, it's just like kind of a patchwork looking scrap. I love that. That was a lot of fun. You didn't have to think. You didn't have to use any type of machinery except for, you know, the punch to make the tag. And you don't even need a that punch. Okay, so let's go on to the little notebooks. I had I'm going to start with the bigger ones that I made. These are 2x4, I believe. Let me get a ruler for you. And I made so many. Yep, 2x4. So I had some little strips that were this size, and I had a bunch of chipboard. I did bring in my chipboard, and I went ahead and added 20. I had a bunch of index cards left over from when I made the 4x4 mini albums earlier in the week, and so I had these 2x4 index cards that I'm like, I need to do something with it, and so I just made a list notepad, top binding, and I put all those. There's 30 pages in here actually, and this would be just a great thing to use for. And I did not put chipboard on this one. I actually double backed this paper because it's a Cartabella paper and it's a little bit thicker, and that's what I did with these. And the same here. Did the same thing. Okay. Super cute way to use up your scraps when you're making bigger albums. And yeah, so then I made these a little bit smaller. These are, oops, let me turn my ruler. I think these are 1 3/4. No, these aren't the 1 3. These are 2 inches by 3 inches, 2x3s. And I just took some of the scraps of the paper. This one I did sandwich it in between chipboard for the front cover. And I did it for the back cover too. And this one, I actually made it where you have 2 covers depending on what you want to, which way you want to use it. And the paper is all blank. It's not lined. And so depending on which way you want to use it, you can use it either way. And here's another one with the coffee scraps, and I did the same thing. Okay, just those 2 cute little notebooks. All right, and then let's get to my little babies. These are smaller than the little notebooks I made earlier this week. These are 1.75 inches wide, which I could not, I'll tell you in a minute, 1.75 inches wide by, it should be 2 inches, okay? So I tried to make these on the mini cinch. This is the first one. I did try to make it on the mini cinch. The covers are sandwiched between chipboard, not wrapped. They're sandwiched, so there's a piece of chipboard in the middle, and there's paper on the front and paper on the back. See how close I got to the edge with the mini cinch? It didn't work well, guys. I had to break out my big cinch to do them, and then when I made these, they're only 3 rings, so you know that I use the big cinch. So 1 and 15/16 is where I lined up everything to make these. And if you want a tutorial on these tiny little notebooks, let me know and I will do that. And these do have 2 covers. You can do front or back because the paper inside is unlined. And then here's this one, and here's the rabbits on the back. And then of course the egg one with the rabbits on the back or the front, whichever way you want to do it. There's 2 covers. So let me know what you think. I do have, like, I've already made another cover that I plan on making more of these little notebooks. If you want a tutorial on this, it is on the big cinch. I can't do it on the little cinch because the smallest I can go on the mini cinch is 2 inches wide. It has to be 2 inches wide. Otherwise you're cutting into the little, you're almost to the edge, and it's just not going to work. And it puts too many, you can't isolate it from punching those. I wish there was a way to put like some type of plug into those 2 holes. And God, if somebody has a 3D printer and can figure this out and put a plug for these 2 holes, that would be amazing, because that would solve it, where you could make the smaller mini albums, I mean, on the cinch, on the mini cinch. Oh gosh, guys, I can't talk this morning. Allergies are bad. So anyway, I made quite a bit. I'm excited about all of this. So this is the Scrap Buster Saturday video. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. I haven't figured it out. I only do this video at the last Saturday of the month, and I try to use the scraps that I had, that I made during the month. All right, guys, have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.